How much time does it take to take care of a parrot every day? Hey guys, I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond, my newest book, 30 Perfect Apartment Parrots, and I have a couple others. You can check the link below and check out KB Rawfile on Amazon. This is Rosie, my green-winged macaw, and her mission, along with mine, is to help you make sure that a parrot is the right bird for you or the right pet for you in this video, reducing the need for rehoming and rescues. When things go awry, one of the things that happens with parrots is they scream. This beak, let's show them your beak. This beak, which can open a walnut in seconds and can even open a coconut, it can really bite and create or do a lot of damage. Not create damage, do damage. So, parrots, you have to really be the right kind of person, and you also have to understand that probably like a lot of exotic pets, they are prone to being messy, and you have to be comfortable cleaning up for them. When you're equipped for the challenges of parenthood, if you will, then you are likely to have a wonderful, loving bond in which you leave lipstick on your parrot, huh, sweetie? I love you. I love you, Rosie. I love you. I love you. So, how much time does it take to care for a parrot? Well, it depends on a couple of things, like the size of the parrot and the species. In addition to the time that you want to spend every day with your parrot, because they are so social, even if you have two parrots so that they have an immediate flock to keep them company, in addition to that social time, you really need to spend some time making sure they have fresh water every day. That is one of the most important things with parrots. They really have to have good, fresh drinking water, 24/7 kind of thing. Always have good water. Shh. 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 Number 2, you have to make sure that you are comfortable making some fresh vegetables for them every day. And so that's a part of the taking care of them every day. And then after that, they need some good pellets. In Rosie's case, she needs some nuts because she needs the nut fat in her diet. So you have to, you really have to research your species, and some of what's also going to affect how much time it takes to take care of your particular parrot. It's going to depend on the size of the parrot. With very little imagination, I'm sure that you can fathom that Rosie has bigger poops than a small little parrot, like, say, my parrotlets. My parrotlets, their little poops are so small, if you let them dry, you can almost just flick them off, no big deal. Rosie doesn't poop as often. Oh, look at those beautiful wings. Rosie doesn't poop as often as my little parrotlets, but when she does, it's a little bigger. It's a little more noticeable. In addition to that, a natural parrot behavior is that parrots waste a certain percentage of their food. Not 50% by any means, but I'm going to say easily a quarter of their food, whether it's fresh vegetable, pellets, or even nuts. As they're eating it, when they shell a nut, I should have a nut for you, they take the shell off, and then, oh, there. We'll see if she'll show you. Oh, it's warm out, and she's not acclimated to the heat. As they're eating a nut, they'll shell the nut, and they'll start to eat at it. And it isn't because they aren't nimble and they can't grab it because they don't have fingers. They can grab it just fine with their tongue, their beak, and their hands or feet. But they will easily discard the shell and then sometimes half the nut. So that also means that in their cage with their pellets or their fresh vegetables, they constantly will discard some of the food. This natural behavior is because in the wild, they are the ones who are responsible for spreading a forest area or any kind of eco area by spreading the natural seeds, vegetables, vegetation that they encounter, that they spread. You can easily see how when they run into unripe fruit, because most parrots will eat unripe fruit, almost all of them, instead of ripe fruit, when they eat the fruit and discard half of it, you can see how, number one, it feeds some other animals, but number two, the seeds spread and that way the forest or the jungle or wherever they are can grow some. So you have to be prepared to clean that up, right? That means that there is always a perimeter of either a few 6 inches to a foot around a cage to like 3 feet around a cage when it's a big bird like Rosie, of discarded things, including their toys, like the wood pieces that they discard or their enrichment. So it does mean that it is very common for people with parrots to sweep, for example, once a day, maybe twice a day. Do you have to sweep every day? No, but you walk on it, and like if there's shells, they don't feel comfortable. So they do require a fair amount of cleaning. And again, my parrotlets, the cleaning is just far less than it would be with a Mac red monster like this one. Are they worth it? Oh, of course I think they're worth it. Parrots are my bliss. They make me so happy, and therefore I like to make sure that parrots get wonderful homes, that you understand the cleaning that's required so that you care for your parrot as wonderfully as you can, reducing not only the need for rehoming, but really increasing your wonderful relationship. Because I don't believe that there's really a whole lot better than this, other than your immediate marriage or children or parents, that kind of thing, your immediate relations. Otherwise, I think that parrots are phenomenal. They are phenomenal pets. Their intelligence, I think, makes them just so loving and affectionate. They are great companions. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please be sure to give me one of these. Be sure to check out things like my t-shirts, my coloring books, my new journal, and my books. And then if you have any questions or comments, please place them down below. I love questions and comments. And Rosie and I will fly at you in the next feathered video.